Do you think that they focused too much on player retention, that they lost track of making new content for older players? No. Should I elaborate? So in the same way that considering accessibility options for players, like hearing impaired, visually impaired, colorblind, those kinds of things. Whatever you add into the game to help those people will also improve the game for people that don't have that disability, right? If you add closed captioning to your game because you wanted to be accessible, you could be doing it for deaf people, but anybody who wants the subtitles gets to benefit from that, right? So just because you're focused on making good PvE in order to, and PvE is in general considered to be a new player-ish activity, does not mean that it can't be good for experienced players too. For example, Invasions is a really good example of that, where it's like, it was PvE, and it was a way of training and learning, but it was definitely not a basic version, and it was definitely engaging to experience. Abyss is the same way, right? Abyss is a good place to learn, but it's also can be engaging for experienced pilots, way more than ratting is, for the most part. I'm sure that, I know there's people that disagree. So what I'm saying is that any real quality content and or UI improvements that they put in the game for the sake of new bros benefits us too. But things that are put into the game that benefits us don't necessarily benefit new bros. Does that make sense? So like, here's a good one. The fitting window thing, right? Like this warning here. Not that particular one, but let's say, okay, hold on. Here, watch this. Anybody who knows me will know that this has happened. Has anybody in chat ever gotten a ship from me with the wrong damage mod equipped? They all look the same. I've definitely done it. Especially Praxis, because I'm switching out the weapon systems of the Praxis. So if there is if I'm giving you a Praxis, we're going to go with 60% chance that it's going to have the wrong damage mods. But there was no way to tell that before. I would just run around with that and not realize it until I got blown up. And I was like, oh shit, those were supposed to be heat sinks. Or those were supposed to be mag stabs, not gyro stabs, right? But now, because they wanted to help new bros learn how to fit, they put this little warning here that says, hey, by the way, this isn't actually what this module is for. This is save my skin. I'm an experienced pilot. I like this feature. It has helped me. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?